Hey, everybody. Sorry for my hand. I'm going to reach over there to go ahead and click that off. And I'm going to bring this up a little bit so you can see that. Um, so, hello, hello. It is Wednesday evening, and I did make a posting and sent you to my blog. So I want to make sure that you go ahead and see my alternative for this October paper pumpkin. And for me, as from the very beginning, when I saw this particular card, I knew that it had to be turned inside out. Many people are already showing the kit, so I'm not going to pull out the kit and all of that. I'm going to show you my alternative for this card, and then I will show you the alternative that I have for the shaded spruce card. And they're very similarly cut, but will look quite different, or folded, I should say. The fancy fold is similar, not the cut, but the fancy fold is similar, yet they will be different. So this card was turned inside out, and that's all I could see. I could not see hiding this. Of course, you can cut this in half, and as you've seen, you have double the cards because of this with your basic white cardstock. But I definitely wanted to use this as a scene, and this is my scene right here. You can see my little rabbit. So this actual card uses the October paper pumpkin, which is the Peaceful Christmas, and it uses the Peaceful Deer bundle, actually, which means it uses the punch as well. And besides the stamp set, which gave us the rabbit. All right. And it uses, of course, it uses the Peaceful Place specialty designer paper. Okay. So what happened is I used one of the sheets of the specialty designer paper and cut out one of the lodges. And there's all kinds of lodges in here. And I cut out one of the lodges. And this was actually cut up from the Celebration catalog for the Peaceful Deer stamp set. It was the DSP. And so that was punched out. You could use any plaid paper, really. And if you have from last year, this plaid paper, if you remember this, you could use this plaid a set of paper to go ahead and use. Also, if you wanted more tone on tone, you could use this wonderful medley that was in the sales rack. And these deer are here too. So you could use many kinds of deer. Of course, I used the current one that's in the mini catalog. Also, the rabbit, which is part of that Peaceful Deer stamp set. So the pieces I used for this were, for this card, were obviously this that comes from that October set, one of these, all right, which you have 10 of. And I used the trees. From what happened with me is they actually are two sets. They come in a set of three, like right here. I don't know if you can see this, but there are literally 3 trees and 2. So they actually split up. It's not a whole piece, so you can arrange them. So here, if you did not have the Peaceful Place designer series paper, you could put 3 trees here and 2 trees over here. Okay. or maybe you have another set that has some animals. And that would work out real well. I'm looking for that one set that has been here since last year. And it's a beautiful, has a deer and a rabbit and a fox. And that set is absolutely lovely. I can't see it right now, but it's actually very lovely. And if I could see, maybe, looking. No, I don't see it. But anyway, so you could put any kind of little animal right there if you like. But of course, I used silver ink, and that's how I got that. But of course, black StazOn or Memento ink will work perfectly as well. So this was punched out. This is from the kit. The twine is from the kit. And this was part of what they did show. I believe, actually, it was part of what someone did in an alternate card, is where they wrapped it around here. And that was really cute. So this is that red twine that is part of the kit. This card was simply turned inside out. And the front was actually, since this is 4 1/4 each part, I scored it at 2 1/8. And then once it's scored at 2 1/8, I fold this part back. All right, this part was folded back. And then this is your standard crease. All right, this is your standard center, and folded it this way, and then folded it back this way, right? So once I did that, after cutting out a house, punching out a deer, and well, not yet that, but and then getting this and the twine and the 3 trees were set here. Now here, what you can do is actually you can use this piece and put it right here. Now I did cut a smaller circle that I thought would work better for me. It's 1.5 inch, but really this circle will work just as well, the large one. And then you could even put the Merry Christmas there, whatever you like. I put the holiday cheer from the stamp set itself. So that will work as well for you. All right, so that does definitely work and would definitely fit. I just went ahead and used a smaller circle. All right, but you can use the kit circle. I did not want to do green. I just did not want to go there. So I turned that around, which is still using all the parts of the kit, except of course the punch and the stamp, which came from the Peaceful Deer, which goes so well with this set. Anyway, next what I did is I went ahead and I took about 2 to 2.5 inches, okay, of basic white, and then I freehand cut. I just freehand cut. Since you have, the good news is you have a straight edge right here. You cut it, so you have another straight edge. So I basically start cutting, all right, just weaving around and cutting. You just start and just cut, all right, till I got the right height, all right, and got what I liked. So I started at one end, like over here, and just started cutting with the scissors up and down, making my little hills, all right? And then what I did on the other side, all right, I went ahead and cut a thinner strip. So you have 2 straight edges, right? 2 straight edges. One edge was thicker than the other, all right? And then the other edge, I just made a littler one, and then I glued them together. This is simply the 8.5, okay, by about 2 or 2.5. And really, it depends on what the look is and what the look you want, all right, or how big you want it, all right. And so then basically, I fold it in half like a card, I fold this in half, and then I fold one of the halves in half and simply glue it at each end. I glue it to each end, then I close it. So I make sure it's glued. Since it is exactly 8.5, the length of this, you can go ahead and glue it at that end, glue it at this end, then close it and hold it tight and make sure that it meets up with your edge of your card. It should, all right, if you've made your measurements correctly. All right, so there are literally 2 hills here, one here and one here. All right. Again, I did use the 3 over here, the 3 trees versus all of them. And again, if you don't have the houses, you can put the 2 here. I simply stamped the holiday cheer as a moon. I just felt it was great as a moon, and you could use the kit set. And I used a piece of cardstock that's a 2x5. I'm not too worried because it's covered at the end. This is where you can write your little note and sign your name. And that's pretty much the card. That's all that there is, all right, to this card. So just showing you my alternative to my paper pumpkin. And I will probably post another quick alternative, my second alternative, tomorrow or Saturday or something like Friday, something like that, so that you can see this. Very easy, very nice card, comes out real fun and has an impact. And everything but this punch, and even this can be still from the pack, but this punch was the only thing that did not come from the kit. And of course, your basic white did not come from the kit. All right, so that's all there's to it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this quick little video and explanation of this wonderful kit. It is fun, and it's all about peaceful place, peaceful deer, and peaceful paper pumpkin. All right. So that's why the deer works so well with this set. Okay. Have a great day, independent demonstrator. Please like, and I hope this helped you make another alternative for this paper pumpkin, which is a little bit fancier and will give you great joy as it does me. All right, take it easy. Bye-bye now. All right.